All right. Bring the Officer Reno. Calling case 213-581-811, City of Detroit versus Eric Rousey. Count 1, civil infraction, failure to signal on turn or leaving curb. Can I please have appearances for the record?
Prosecutor, may I please?
There was no prosecutor. I think he left.
May I please record Vassal Johnson, P72130 on behalf of Mr. Rousey.
Thank you. Officer Reno, can you please place your appearance on the record for me?
Officer Reno, badge number 4696.
Thank you. Counsel, you're waiving your client's appearance, correct?
Sure, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Counsel, how would you like to proceed today? Today is in time for a formal hearing, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Move to dismiss per recommendation of the prosecutor.
Okay. I have a plea recommendation from the City of Detroit prosecutor to dismiss this case. The court is going to adopt this recommendation, and this case will be dismissed without prejudice, stipulation of probable cause.
Ma'am.
So stipulated.
Yes, Officer Reno?
Yes, ma'am. So that traffic stop, what we issued him for, that was PC for why we stopped the vehicle, and we also got narcotics from the vehicle. So dismissing the reason for our stop would hurt our case.
Okay, so the prosecutor is the one who dismissed this case. I'm just accepting it because this is what the prosecutor agreed to do. So you probably need to talk to the prosecutor on this matter, Tamika Horn. Madam Clerk, can you call for the prosecutor? But I've accepted the dismissal.
Yeah, because no one has asked me about it. I was in a breakout room waiting.
Oh, okay. Can we get the prosecutor down here, please?
Your Honor, just so the
Yes.
record is clear, there's the state case has been resolved in terms of what Officer Reno is speaking of.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to talk. I don't think these seems like discussions that should be had between the prosecutor, yourself, and Officer Reno. But I've accepted the dismissal.
Thank you.
I will give you an opportunity to speak regarding that. Maybe Officer Reno, the prosecutor sounds like she needs to speak to the officer. So Officer Reno, I'm gonna place you back into a breakout room.
Okay.
And just have the prosecutor log on for me so that I can put them all in a breakout room, okay? Officer Reno, I'll place you in breakout room 1. Thank you. You're welcome. Attorney Vassal, I'll probably give him an opportunity to speak with you first, and then speak with Officer Reno. So
You need me to stay on?
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I would think that may be helpful because I don't know what kind of discussions are gonna come out of that, but I've accepted the plea, the dismissal, I mean. All right, so it's up to you. I'll put you in breakout room 2, okay?
Please, if I could speak with the prosecutor first, because he doesn't know.
No, I know. I'm gonna place her with you first.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna place her with Officer Reno, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, Attorney Soroki, you ready?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna begin with Rambis. Sarah Rambis. Sarah Rambis, it looks like he's still trying to connect to audio. All right, let's try someone else. April Roberts. Ms. Roberts, good morning again. Calling case SP 115-45501, City of Detroit versus April Roberts, count 1 misdemeanor, improper plates. Count 2 is closed, and count 3 on this very same case is a misdemeanor driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record.
April Roberts. Oops, sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Pauline Strogan, behalf of April Roberts.
Thank you. Ms. Roberts, can you please state your first and last name for the record?
April Roberts.
Thank you. Okay, counsel.
Your Honor, we waive the formal reading of the information and stand mute to the charges. At this time, the people have made a recommendation to dismiss these matters. We would stipulate to probable cause.
Court will enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf for purposes of arraignment. I understand that we have a plea recommendation, as you stated, from the city prosecutor to dismiss these cases. The court is going to adopt these recommendations, and both of these cases will be dismissed without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause, and the court does acknowledge your stipulation. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Ms. Roberts, do you have any questions or concerns for this court?
No, that's it. Thanks.
You're welcome, Ms. Roberts. Be safe and happy holidays. Goodbye.
You too, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Council, I'm gonna bring in Ryan Roman Valega. Mr. Roman?
Yes.
Okay, we're ready for your case, sir. Calling case P1163306, City of Detroit versus Brian Roman. Is it Valega?
Villegas.
Villegas, okay. Count 1, misdemeanor, driving while license suspended. And also calling case 217250401, City of Detroit versus Brian Roman Villegas. Count 1, misdemeanor, driving while license not valid or improper license. Appearances for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Strogan, on behalf of Mr. Roman Villegas. It's
Right. Mr. Roman, can you please state your first and last name for the record?
So Brian Roman Villegas.
Thank you. Counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, at this time, we waive the formal reading of the information. My client stands mute to the charges. The people have made a pretrial recommendation. He would plead to the amended count of failed to display veiled license. The other ticket is being dismissed. He's waiving his rights.
Okay. Mr. Roman, you are appearing by Zoom over the phone. You have a right to have this case heard in person today, sir. Are you willing to waive that right and have this case heard by Zoom today?
Ma'am.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Roman, can you please raise your right hand and let me know when it's raised?
Okay.
Oh, is it raised?
Ma'am.
I can't understand you, Mr. Roman. Is it raised? You have to say yes or no.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Is it raised?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you may lower your right hand at this time. Mr. Roman, counsel, you reviewed with Mr. Roman his advice of rights today?
I did, Your Honor.
And Mr. Roman, did you understand those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Roman, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty to an amended charge to failure to display with a dismissal of the driving while license not valid charge, that you will not have a trial? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you also understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that your guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty?
No, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Roman, at this time, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of February 17th, 2021 at approximately 5:06 p.m. Were you in the area of Dix and Pitt Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you driving a 1997 red Honda vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And on that date, time, and location, were you driving while your license was suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea?
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty to an amended charge to failure to display pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
Thank you. Counsel, at this time, would you address the court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing in this matter?
Your Honor, I did have the opportunity to speak with my client. He is temporarily laid off, but he does have the ability to pay his fines and costs today. He indicated when he receives his license back, he'll be able to get back to working normally again.
Okay. And Mr. Roman, are you interested in community service?
I'm sorry?
Are you interested in completing community service instead of paying a fine?
No, I'll just pay the fine.
Okay. The court will impose a minimum fine of $5, mandatory court costs in the amount of $190, leaving you with a balance of owing of $195. Understanding that you are temporarily laid off, the court is willing to give you additional time to make payment. Mr. Roman, how much time would you need to make payment?
I can pay it off today.
Oh, okay. Well, the court will give you until January 4th, okay? But you can pay it off today as well. Mr. Roman, I would like to give you a phone number that you can call and make payment over the phone. Can you get something to write with?
I can't just go to 36 and pay it.
You can, but
Or
I was
online?
trying to
Or-
avoid you. I was trying to help you avoid a trip down here. But yes, you can do that, yes. Or you can go.
I can also pay it online.
You can pay it online. That's correct, at our 36
Okay.
District Court website. It's www.36THDC334.org. If you go to our homepage, there's a, on the left-hand side, it'll say, I want to, and you would press make a payment,
Okay.
okay? Then you just need your billing address where the credit card will be used to make payment.
Okay.
Okay? All right, sir. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, Mr. Roman, you have a wonderful day and please be safe, okay? And happy
You guys too.
holidays.
Have a good holiday.
You too. Thank you so much.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. All right. So, Madam Clerk,
Yes,
have you spoken to the prosecutor?
I did send her a text. She responded. She said that she would be logging on in a moment. Her computer was taking a while.
Okay.
And I did send her Mr. Robertson's information on the additional ticket that I found.
Okay.
So that she can address that too.
All right. Well, we will take a brief recess and we'll be ready once we get that new offer for Robertson, because I don't know if she told you, Attorney Shiroki, she found some additional cases for Mr. Robertson.
No, but I did know that. But how about Terrell Rambus? Did he?
He logged off and has not logged back in. The courtroom is
Oh.
unlocked. Yes, so
Okay.
I'll give him an opportunity to log back in, but unfortunately, he hasn't come back as of yet.
All
So,
right.
Okay, all right, thank you. We'll take a
Thank
break. Madam Clerk, if you could please mute the courtroom. We are still live on YouTube, just so you know. Thank you.
It is, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Attorney Johnson, we've reached out to the prosecutor. She said that she'll be logging in just a moment. Her computer was giving her some problems, so
Oh,
she
okay.
said she'll be on in just a second. So I'm anticipating her at any moment right now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Can I
You're
go
welcome.
back there?
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you. Madam Prosecutor, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning. Attorney, so I dismissed your civil infraction for Attorney Johnson, and the officer seemed to have an issue with that. So I wanted to I'm going to place you in with Attorney Johnson first.
Okay.
And then I'm going to place you in with Officer Reno, okay?
Okay, thank you. Oh, Reno, okay.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You're in breakout room 2 with Attorney Johnson.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Judge. I don't know if you're still here.
Did you want to go in and talk to?
Yes, I'm
Officer
here.
Reno?
Okay, yes, thank you,
got
Madam Clerk. If I can speak with Officer Reno.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her in. Thank
Okay, thank you.
you. You're in breakout room 1 now.
Okay. And Your Honor, Madam Clerk, if I can go back into breakout room 2
Yes,
with attorney. Okay, thank you.
you're there. Counsel, she's still in with Attorney Johnson. Madam Clerk? Madam Clerk,
Yes, ma'am.
do I have a new offer for Robertson?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Good morning again, everyone. Mr. Johnson is sending something over to our office regarding his client. But Judge, is there anyone else I need to speak
Yes,
with?
Jeremy Robertson. No, we just need a new offer.
Okay,
That's all we're waiting for.
okay. So I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you.
And Madam Clerk did send me some paperwork. Let me check that out.
Thank you. Mr. Robertson? Mr. Robertson? Hello, Mr. Robertson. Mr. Robertson, I'm going to place you in breakout room 3. Attorney Soroka needs to speak with you again, okay? Thank you. Please join for me. Attorney Soroka, once you receive that new information and a new offer, let me know, and I'll place you in with him, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Did we lose to? I would need the offer.
I don't have it yet.
Fine. Do we still have Tamika?
I think she said she was working on it right now. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you for holding. And let me see, let me send the offer for Robertson over. Madam Clerk, I'm going to forward this to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, okay. Thank you.
And to the judge as well.
So I got it.
And Mr. Roki on Robertson, it'll be a 6-month delayed sentence on the additional matter that we didn't capture originally in the offer.
okay, what
And that's
What is-
Robertson.
are
we
the
did-
allegations? I mean, what's the charge?
It's a U-ticket and it is false information to a police officer.
Okay. I
So,
never was on you tickets.
yeah, we didn't capture the U-ticket initially, but the other 2 charges will still be dismissed for compliance. And then the U-ticket, I just put a 6-month delayed sentence on that.
Okay, what's the date of the incident on the U ticket?
Let's see, let me take a look.
You have it.
Shouldn't
I do.
I'm sorry, Attorney Stork. Shouldn't you have the ticket? Do you have the ticket?
I did send a copy of the email over, Your Honor.
Because she should have all
But
the details.
Yeah, it came back, so I just sent it again.
Thank you.
Okay, May 7th of 2021.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And I think I need to go back in breakout room number 2 with Mr. Johnson.
Okay, you're there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mhm. Johnson, I need you to rejoin breakout room 2.
Oh,
Madam Prosecutor just went there to meet with you.
sure.
Thank you.
I'm on my way up, Your Honor.
We're all set on Eric Rousey.
We're all
Yes,
set?
Your Honor. Yep, and if we could bring our officer out. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You need to speak with him privately, this officer?
No, Your Honor, we're all set.
All right, Officer Reno?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Madam Prosecutor, if you'd like to address Officer Reno.
Yes, Officer Reno, the offer is as we discussed previously.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay,
Goodbye. Thank you. Be safe. Happy holidays.
you too.
Thank you. All right. Happy holidays to you, Attorney Johnson and Madam Prosecutor. Thank you both.
Oh, Your Honor, the defendant will be pleading to blockading.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yes.
I thought when he said we were off. I don't have a new
Oh,
offer.
sorry.
Okay, I'll send that over right away.
Okay, yeah, I didn't
Give me
know.
like 2 seconds. I'll get that over.
Okay, no
Okay,
worries.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And Attorney Vassal, I'm sorry, your client's name again?
It's Eric,
Oh,
E-R-I-C,
Rousey.
Rousey.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll get that
Okay.
right over.
Be quiet, y'all. Sit down.
All right, we're ready for Mr. Robertson. Well, no, I don't have a file. Okay, let's bring in Mr. Robertson. Mr. Robertson?
Yes.
We're ready for your case. Calling case SP 11054711, City of Detroit versus Jeremy Robertson, count one, misdemeanor, no insurance. Count two is improper plates. And calling case U595040021, City of Detroit versus Jeremy Robertson, count one, misdemeanor, supplying false information and or ID to police officer. Can I please have appearances for the record?
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke on behalf of Mr. Robertson.
Mr. Robertson, can you please state your first and last name for the record for me, sir?
Jeremy Robinson.
Thank you. Counsel, how would you like to proceed at this time?
Your Honor, the people have made an offer. At this time, my client wishes to avail himself of the same.
All right, Mr. Robertson, can you please raise your right hand for the court? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I do.
Okay, thank you. You may lower your right hand at this time, Mr. Robertson. Mr. Robertson, you've been offered to plead to a 6-month delayed sentence as charged to one count of supplying false information and or ID to a police officer with the dismissal of all other charges before you today, sir. Mr. Robertson, do you understand this plea recommendation that's being offered to you today?
It will be expunged in 6 months due to good record.
Well, I can't advise you. I'm asking based on the conversations you had with counsel today, did you understand what you're agreeing to plead to today? I can't hear you, Mr. Robertson. You can speak up because you have to say, you say yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Counsel, did you review with him his advice of rights and explain to him what a delayed sentence means?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Robertson, did you understand that?
The delayed sentence means 6 months.
I explained to you, Mr. Robinson, that if you didn't pick up any more violations in the 6-month period and you pay your fines and costs, that the matter would be dismissed at that time.
So it's not just fines and costs, counsel. It's just anything that I could potentially impose, any terms of a delayed sentence, which acts very much like a probationary sentence. This court will retain jurisdiction over your case. If for any reason you're not compliant, this court can resentence you. Did you just go over all of the terms of a delayed sentence with Mr. Robertson? I want to make sure he understands what he's entering into. I can't advise him.
I do believe I discussed it with him, Your Honor.
Mr. Robertson, did you understand that? Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand. If I could say something or no?
I mean, you can, but I don't, if it's regarding your case, I'm going to place you in a room so that you can talk to the attorney privately, which I kind of feel like needs to happen. Attorney Soroki, if you could join breakout room 1 with Mr. Robertson.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Attorney Johnson, let's proceed with your case. Calling case 213-581-811. City of Detroit versus Eric Rousey, count 1, civil infraction, failure to signal or turn on leaving curb. Appearances again. Well, why do I have the same offer? Okay, let me see. Maybe did you send me the new offer? Okay, here it is. All right, appearances for the record again.
And good morning, Your Honor, and good morning, Counsel. Tamika Horn appearing on behalf of the City of Detroit, P70303.
And may it please the court, Grassel Johnson on behalf of Mr. Eric Rousey.
Thank you. All right, so we took a recess, and counsel, how are we proceeding? I dismissed this case earlier.
Yes, Your Honor. The people have obtained new facts relating to the case that were not known at the time of making the offer to dismiss. And after speaking with our officer, the people are willing to withdraw that current offer and make an offer for blockading.
Counsel, do I accept this offer?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd like to plead responsible to the recommendation.
Okay, understanding that you're waiving your client's presence, the court will accept your client's plea of responsible to an amended charge of blockading pursuant to the recommendation with a stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
Thank you. Counsel, your client will be required to pay $175, which is due by January 3rd. Is he able to pay that by January 3rd?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and
If he's not, can I call in the court and ask?
would you just like me to give him additional time now?
Please, please. Yes, Your
Okay,
Honor.
how much more time would you need?
Or I would say 30 days just to make sure.
Okay, so that'd be January 24th. All right, and then, so he just owes his payment by that date. Counsel, are you familiar with how to advise your client how to make payment to the court without him having to come to the courthouse?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, wonderful. All right, well, does this conclude everything for this case today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All
Yes,
right,
Your Honor.
all right. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday and take care.
Oh,
Okay,
you as
thank
well.
you.
Thank
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Madam Prosecutor.
Thank you, Judge.
We just have this one last case and then that concludes our morning docket. Okay, thank you. Take a brief recess.
I believe we're ready.
Okay, we're back on the record. In case U5950401, case SP 11054712, in case SP 1105477711, City of Detroit versus Jeremy Robertson. We took a brief recess to give you the opportunity to speak with your client, counsel. You said that we're ready. How would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, at this time, my client wishes to avail himself of the recommendation of the people, understands what a delayed sentence is.
Okay, Mr. Robertson, is that correct? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to-
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
all right, Mr. Robertson. I can't remember if I swore you in. Did I swear you in already?
yes,
I did? Okay. All right. Just as a reminder, you are still under oath. Mr. Robertson, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty, that you will not have a trial?
yes,
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
yes,
And do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
yes,
You also understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
yes,
And do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that your guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today?
no,
Okay, Mr. Robertson, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of May 7, 2021 at approximately 12:15 p.m. Were you in the area of 13943 Evergreen Road in the city of Detroit?
yes, that's my home.
Okay, and were you stopped by a police officer at your home?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, and were you asked to provide an identification to a police officer or a proper license and you failed to do so? You provide with an officer with false information?
Expired license, yes.
An expired license.
I do have my updated information though.
Okay. So he's pleading guilty to supplying false information and or ID to a police officer. And so he asked for a valid ID and you supplied a expired ID.
Yes,
Okay, all right. Counselor, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, the court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty as charged pursuant to the 6-month delay sentence with a stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
Okay, all right. Counsel, would you please address the court on behalf of your client at this time?
Your Honor, my client, he regrets his involvement in the situation. He is gainfully employed with 2 jobs. He has no other criminal contacts, and he is providing for his 3 children. We'd ask the court to impose fines and costs.
Okay, all right, Mr. Robertson, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
no, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Robertson, the court is going to impose a minimum fine of $5, mandatory court costs, and the amount of $190, leaving you with a balance owing of $195. Mr. Robertson, throughout the 6-month term, which ends on June 20th, 2022, you shall not violate any laws of the state of Michigan, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Or supply false ID to an officer. And you must pay the fine. You have until June 20th to pay that fine, okay?
Okay,
All right. I'm going to give you a phone number that you can call to make payment over the phone once you're ready.
okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Payment, the phone number is 1-855 798
Okay,
1547.
okay,
All right, Mr. Robertson. Do you have any questions, sir? This does conclude your case for today.
Yes, is this like the 36th district payment, or is this just call the number and then they ask for my
This is
information? Okay,
This is for 36 District Court, and they'll take your payment over the phone. You can call that number 24 hours a day.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Robertson. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Take care.
You too, appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye. All right, Madam Clerk.